Okay, time to get into the unboxing of the new Dune Imperium Immortality expansion. It adds the Bene Tleilaxu, or the Tleilax, or the Tleilaxu, to the game. They don't become their own faction or anything, but they do have other things that they add to the game, as far as the fact that they are the genetic manipulators of the Dune universe. So they add a lot of weird science to it. So anyway, I've already got the box opened. I've already sleeved the cards, but I haven't really looked at them yet. I haven't examined them in full, so this is going to be the first time I'm really looking at them too. So let's get that off of here. First off, right off the bat, you do have the rule book. Not a very thick rule book for this one, only 15 pages. I'm not going to go through every page of the rule book in here. There's plenty of how to plays and stuff on YouTube already, so that is not a problem. And then we have the new board that just kind of gets added to the top, and it's more like a tech tree. Like you'll start here, and then depending on what you spend, you'll move farther up, and that'll work with your influence with the Tleilaxu faction as well. And then get into the actual cards. I do like the fact that they have the specific card label for the sets, so they know which sealed pack of cards to throw in there. Okay, let's get these out of the way. We'll get to that in a minute. Other things it includes are some more tokens for the track, gel pack, that's a container, a new overlay for the research station on the board, and these are the Family Atomics tokens. You get to spend them once per game, per player, to reset the purchase row of cards. So it's kind of a good way to clear the field of either cards you don't want somebody else to get, or if there's a bunch of cards that are garbage, you can, wipe it clean. So that's cool. Alright, so let's go through these cards here real quick. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on them, but if you want to take a look at them in full, you can pause the video. So these 4 cards are the new House of Gaul cards, Research Station, and then the other 3 are all this Carthag function. And then the other thing we have is the new cards. There's 2 types of cards coming in. First off is the experimentation cards. 2 of these will be added to each player's deck and replacing the Dune Desert Planet card. So these will be the new starter cards that you'll add in and replace Dune Desert Planet. The cards that have the green cubes up here in the corner are the Tleilaxu cards. So they are purchased separately on their own purchase row, and they're purchased with this whatever this is, genetic material or whatever. So anyway, we'll go through those in a second. These are the cards that are the ones that get added to the regular deck already. So we have Blank Slate, we have High Priority Travel, we have another High Priority Travel, Bene Tleilax Lab, the Dissecting Kit, another one of those, Sardaukar Quartermaster, the Shut Up Mapes finally gets a card, Corrupt Smuggler, Organ Merchants, Planned Coupling, obviously a Bene Gesserit card as well, Show Strength, that's a cool picture, Spiritual Favor, which sounds like it would be a Bene Gesserit card, but it's not, Tleilaxu Surgeon, Bene Tleilax Researcher, Clandestine Meeting, Interstellar Conspiracy, Lisan al-Gaib, Throne Room Politics, which is funny because, well, I guess it's the Baron's throne room, but when I think throne room, I think Emperor, it is an Emperor in a Bene Gesserit card, but the scene is from the movie when Reverend Mother was meeting with the Baron and Piter. So anyway, still a cool picture. That's just nitpicky. The Keys to Power, replacement eyes. That's really cool artwork on that one too. The still suit manufacturer. And all these cards that say graft on them, that's a new game function where they can be played in conjunction with another card. So you can play 2 cards in your turn instead of 1. Deluxe Master, another one of those. The Imperium Ceremony. Long Reach. For Humanity. And the very expensive Occupation Spacing Guild card. Pretty cool card though. Very functional. Very, very functional card. So, get these out of the way. And what I'm going to do after this is all done with the looking at the cards, I'm going to see exactly how they all fit in the collector's edition box set, the fancy box. So, anyway. This is a card that is always in play. That's why it's got a clear sleeve, because it's the same on both sides. This is always on the Deluxe row. These are all the Deluxe cards, as I said. The Contaminator, Carino Genes, Face Dancer Initiate, Industrial Espionage, the Chair Dog, which has gotten a lot of play on YouTube lately. Definitely a deep cut from Dune. I don't think the Chair Dog showed up until like Heretics of Dune. Might have been God Emperor. I don't remember which. I want to say Heretics, though. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me. But yeah, it's a genetically modified dog that functions as a chair, and it like massages you. So it's like cuddling with your puppy, but your puppy's a chair. So this is the kind of weird stuff the Deluxe do. Face Dancer, which are shapeshifters. They change their appearances, which is why the face looks all weird. From the tanks, the Guild Impersonator, Slig Farmer, another deep cut from the books. Sligs are genetically modified crosses between pigs and slugs, and a lot of people enjoy eating them. Apparently it's kind of a delicacy. I don't think this was any of the books. The Subject X-137, I don't familiar with the name on this one, I don't recall. Might have been in many of the Brian Herbert books. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't read all those yet. The Deluxe Infiltrator, Beguiling Pheromones, a Gola. Well, that comes into play a lot in the books. Yeah, I won't spoil anything, but some folks you think might be gone may not be gone because they can come back as a Gola. Scientific Breakthrough, The Stitched Horror from the movie. I don't believe that was in the books at all. I don't recall that, but it was definitely a cool scene in the movie. That spider-human hybrid thing. Unnatural Reflexes. A Twisted Mentat, like Piter. Usurp. And because I got the set directly from Direwolf, it came with a promo card. This is the promo card, the Piter Genius Advisor. So that is all the cards, the regular size cards. I have not cracked these open at all yet. These are the Intrigue cards. So let's crack the seal on these here. Get that one out of the way. So we have a breakthrough plot. We have a counterattack. We have disguised bureaucrat. We have economic positioning. Gruesome sacrifice. Another gruesome sacrifice. Harvest cells. Harvest cells again. To illicit dealings. That just gives. That's the faction symbol for the Talaxu. Shadowy bargain. Study melange. Talaxu puppet. And 2 vicious talents. That one's pretty nasty. The more genetic marks you have up the track, the more swords you get to add to the combat, which is nasty. So now, the one thing I haven't seen people talk about is whether this all fits in the big box here. So, I'm going to crack this sucker open. I have not tried it yet myself. So we'll just take a look at mine here. So mine has the Rise of Ix expansion in it as well as the base game. So here's the rules for the base game. There's Rise of Ix. base game board right here. Here is the board for the two boards for Rise of Ix. There's all my minis and stuff in it, which are painted, courtesy of my wife, who is awesome at painting. But there are no minis in this expansion, so we'll just get this right out of the way. And then all the cards go here. So let's see if they actually fit. So, first of all, let's get this here. Get this here. Okay, so all my cards are sleeved, so obviously that's going to take up more space. So, first off, the intrigue cards. I'm going to keep them separate for now, but I'm going to put them in here with the intrigue cards. I was going to put them backwards, but they fit perfectly fine there. There's no problem with that. The House Hagal cards. I don't actually use the Hagal cards. I use the app when I'm playing by myself, but I do keep them in here. But if I do wind up having to make space here in a second, which I don't know if I will, but if I do, the Hagal cards will probably be what has to go, and I'll put them in the box for Rise of Ix or something. So, let's see how we fit. So let's squish these guys out of the way here. And these are the new cards for that. This is the new regular cards. They do fit fine. And then the Deluxe deck. It might be a tight squeeze, but I think they'll fit. I'm going to put them in over here where the Hagal cards are. And they do fit. So these are all sleeved, except for my Intrigue and Conflict decks, but that's just because I haven't gotten the sleeves for them yet. But these are all sleeved up, and they all fit perfectly fine. Everything's good there. I do have the experimentation cards, which I'm actually going to put over here, because these are my starting cards. I keep them separate, so what I'll do for now, because I'm not quite ready to play yet, I'll just kind of stick them in here, get them out of the way. So that's where they'll go backwards and everything, so, but they still fit, so that's good. So, the cards all fit nicely. So let's get this back together here. Let's see how the boards fit. Okay. Box of minis here. These trays good. So we don't have a whole lot. Oops, I did forget these guys. Let's just throw this in here real quick. They'll fit fine, but I just don't feel like taking this lid back off. Okay, and I do have these punch outs here. You know what? Let's swap that back out again, because that could be an issue. So put these guys in here. This random soldier. We'll go and punch out my atomics and my research station, and I'll put them, I'll just put them with my Solari for now, and I'll just tuck him in. You know what, I'll tuck him in with the character cards there. Okay, so that's all of that. This one here. Okay. Now, I'll put this back here. Put this back here. Okay, so we know that this one fits here. This one is larger, so this one goes here. I think what's going to happen is this one's going to go here, just like this. Yep. And then the base game fits in all four of those corners, just like that. And then we get all our rules. So we'll put our original stack of rules here. Adjust my camera a little bit here so we can see this better. So all the rules are there. And we'll put the new rule book right here. And we'll put this right here. And we are all combined in the gigantic collector's box here. So everything in its place, a place for everything and everything in its place. But yeah, that's it. That's the new expansion. I haven't played with it yet, obviously. I'm looking forward to it. But let me know your thoughts if you've played with it. If you want me to go through the painted minis or anything, let me know. Send me a comment on that. And let me know what you think of the game. Let me know what you think of it with both the expansions added in. And anything else you have, any other suggestions for anything you want to see, just let me know. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. Take care.